For this part, we'll be using the filleting operation and the mirroring operation. I'll create a new body, hide this one, make sure this one is selected, and create a sketch on the XZ plane. In the bottom right, let's make sure that we're using IPS for this part. And now we'll use the polyline tool to make a very rough sketch of our piece. I'll use a 3-point arc to create the top segment of this piece. And finally, we can dimension this now. You can press D for the dimensioning tool, and I'll start to dimension these segments. For this central section, instead of applying the dimension to one of these edges, I'll apply it to the middle, because when we fillet those corners, the height of that line segment is going to change. You can press the A tool for a horizontal and vertical constraint, just in case one of those is out of line. And then I'll press this vector in the origin and press C to apply this coincident constraint. Now before we put the fillets on these corners, I'll dimension this top radius, and I'll dimension the overall piece to 10 inches. Now we can select this filleting tool and click on the two line segments in which it's going to be applied. We'll select these curved edges, and the radii are equal, so you can press E for the equal tool or select it up here in this bar. We'll press D again to dimension the radius to 0.75. And now our part is fully constrained. We'll close out and pad this part. Because I'm going to be using the mirroring operation, I'm padding it to only half of its final thickness, which is 0.75. We'll divide that by 2 and press OK. For the filleting operation, we can press the filleting tool up top, select an edge or all the edges in which the fillet's going to be applied, and select preview. Then in this box, we'll enter the radius of 0.1875 or 0.1875 and press OK. Now, everything is filleted to the correct radius. And if you're really worried about this edge looking funky here, you can select the body and in view, go down to the deviation value and type in 0.01. Press enter, click off the piece, and it looks much cleaner. Finally, we'll select the mirror operation and make sure that it's mirroring on the XZ plane. You can do that by going to this box and selecting the XZ plane. Now we have our final thickness and everything looks good. We'll go to macros, select our mass calculation macro, scroll down to area and volume, make sure pounds is selected and the proper material is selected. In our case, it's ABS. We'll select the body and the proper mass shows up here.